Greetings, fellow moviegoers, and welcome to Movie Central, the place to talk about movies, TV shows based on movies, toys based on movies, games based on movies, and rides based on movies. I'm your host, Mr. CCS, and this is my pet gorilla, George. Wizarding World! After the success of the first three movies, Warner Brothers continued with their big budget franchise, with the fourth film based on the fourth book. The way I said that sounded weird. Alfonso Cuarón, director of the last film, was out, and Mike Newell, director of classics like Donnie Brasco and The Prince of Persia: Sands of Time, I'll review that someday, was in. And his choices are questionable, but he put in some great effort into this film. How did I get back here? Whatever, let's take a look at A Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, the best film in the series. Don't at me. Let's just look at the movie. The fourth movie in the Harry Potter franchise sees Harry, Daniel Radcliffe, returning for his fourth year at Hogwarts of Witchcraft and Wizardry, along with his friends Ron, Rupert Grint, and Hermione, Emma Watson. There's an upcoming tournament between the three major schools of magic, with one participant selected from each school by the Goblet of Fire. When Harry's name is drawn, even though he is not eligible and is a fourth player, he must compete in this dangerous contest. Now, if I'm being honest, the book was definitely better than this film, but since the book was a long book, it had to be changed, and I don't mind the changes. Let's just get down to the main points. Harry hasn't really been changed, though by the end of the movie he feels guilty for the death of a new character, and he feels like he lost a part of himself. New characters shall be mentioned now. Cedric Diggory, played by Robert Edward Cullen Pattinson, is great. He's charming, kind, and laid back. I love this character, and the fact remains that this is Pattinson's best role yet. I'm not a Twilight fan. Mad-Eye Moody, played by Brendan Gleeson, is also great. He's got a nice-looking design, and he's got personality, though he's really David Tennant in disguise. He's just a creepy character, that's it. We've got these two who get the job done and don't really matter. Yeah, I said that. And then there's Voldemort, who looks like a snake, but no red eyes like in the books? Why? That aside, he still looks like a threatening villain. Time for the visuals now. Overhead voice, it's your turn. Okay. The visual effects for 2005 standards are fantastic. Granted, there are better-looking movies of the same year, like Revenge of the Sith and King Kong, but these visuals are stunning. Back to you, Mr. CCS. Alrighty, so scratch what I said about John Williams' last score in the series was Prisoner of Azkaban, because he came back for this movie working with Patrick Doyle, who works on a lot of Kenneth Branagh productions. Anyways, the score is dark, mysterious, and overall great, and the action scenes are awesome. The tasks and the final battle of the movie are the highlights of the action scenes and the movie itself. My final verdict is that, while it may be controversial to say, this is the best film in the series. With a great story, great characters, great visuals, and great music, and great action, you should watch this film. Accio 10 out of 10. Well, that's it for this review. Feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments below, and tune in next week when I take a look at a sequel to Guardians of the Galaxy. With that said, I'm Mr. CCS, this is Movie Central, and that, my friends, is a wrap. See you next week.